Next case on the docket, father runs on a school bus because he says his daughter has been getting bullied.
Bitch, you touch my daughter. Bitch, you touch my daughter again. You gonna have to get your mama, your daddy, your uncle, and
get your scared ass out. You scared, huh?
Have you recorded?
I go from love.
She touched her! Make him be fine!
I don't give a fuck! You shouldn't have touched me yesterday!
I didn't touch her!
I know nothing about her! Fuck you!
First of all, the father is wrong, 100% wrong in all circumstances. Now, don't get me wrong, I get that you defended your daughter, and I know some of y'all like, he just defended his daughter, that daddy is not wrong. The hell if he ain't. There's so many other ways to have handled this particular situation. What did you think you was going to do to these little bitty babies that's on this school bus? What did you think that was going to happen? And then you're trying to get past the school bus driver to get back there with them kids. What my instinct tells me is that your daughter is probably the aggressor. How do I know that? Look how she is trying to get over these chairs. Typically, that's not how kids who are being bullied act. Most of the time, kids who are being bullied, you know what they want? They want the situation to be over. They want it to stop. They want the bullying to stop. They don't turn into superheroes. You know, my granddad used to say something back in the days. He used to say, frogs don't raise chickens. And they don't. That's just the reality of it. You on the bus, froggish, want to jump, and your daughter is trying to jump over seats. So that lets me know you're a frog, sir, and your daughter's a frog. The behavior, it's common. You out of pocket, and clearly your daughter is out of pocket. What I think is she probably was the aggressor, and she was messing with this little girl, and she said, today, not today, Satan, is what she said. And it goes on. He came out once. This went viral and people were upset and he wasn't getting the reaction he thought he was. He made an apology.
I wanted to clear up everything that was said and apologize to everybody that I offended, all the kids and parents. I want to apologize to JCPS. I want to apologize to the school bus driver also, because at the end of the day, I did act out of character. So I do take responsibility for that in my actions. My child was being bullied since last year. School been notified, parent been notified. Nobody's done nothing about it. Beginning of the school year, 3 days in, my child's getting bullied again.
This year?
Yes.
Okay.
Getting bullied again by the same person. Try to handle it with the school again and the parent. Nobody does nothing. Then next thing you know, my daughter, she gets jumped on the school bus and end up with a knot on her head. That was the last straw. I could have said different things, but I let my emotions and anger get the best of me.
I know some of y'all gonna watch that and it's gonna further empower you. That's what I'm talking about. A father standing up for his child. Listen to what he said before y'all think with your emotions. He said that he went to the school and they didn't do anything, which is definitely possible. But then this is the key. He said he went to the parents and talked to them about this. And this has been going on since last school year. So let me get this right. Your daughter has been beefing and having conflict with this child since last school year. You have had the ability to reach out and contact her parents for a year and you couldn't get no act right? You couldn't get no act right whatsoever, but you thought you was gonna go on this bus and get act right with these babies? So you never confronted or get all woofy and puffed up in the chest with the parents, but you want to get woofy and puff up in the chest with these babies? And the last thing is, you went up on this bus defending your daughter, as you say, and as some of your supporters say he was defending his daughter. What about the other 30 kids that's on this bus that had to endure? You hear these babies crying on this bus? It is kids who are traumatized from this situation. They're upset. Their feelings are hurt because you ran on the bus and you threatened these kids. They got parents too. These kids got parents. They got parents who love and care for them as much as you love and care for your daughter. What are they supposed to do? What happens if the 30 parents or however other many students on this bus, what if they decide that they want to get some act right because they kids ain't have nothing to do with this foolishness between your daughter and whoever your daughter got foolishness with? They had nothing to do with this, but you involved them in you and your daughter's mess by running on this bus. Now, if these parents was to come at you with the same energy, the same vibe and viralness that you have come on this bus with, then what? Where does this stop? That is why this should have been handled at a different level. Because under or however you operate, clearly these parents have a right to do that, and actually they got a stronger right because at least with this is a beef between your daughter and this one child. They ain't even had nothing to do with this. So they got a stronger beef to come do that thing to you. That's all I'm saying. So sir, I find you guilty of being out of pocket. I find you guilty of being out of control. I find your daughter guilty of being out of control. I understand that you say she been bullied and people are supporting this. But this is the thing about it. Anybody who's out of control and out of pocket like this with a tattoo on their neck, you don't get the benefit of the doubt from me, sir. You show me your true colors. Coach in the NFL once said, when they show you where they are, believe them. No, that was Maya Angelou. And she is a freaking legend. And if the legend don't know, don't nobody know. Next case. It seems that this was the last case on the docket. So if there's no further business with the court for the day, we can adjourn.